Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be trying out the brand new King and DIANE on a Harina Challenger. So I decided to put them on a fairy team to sort of maximise their best team. This is their best team and I sort of want to get the most out of it, see what it's like. HP Demons. I think Lance might be attack crit. Lance is attack crit. So Lance attack crit, card set, I've just gone to water set, I'm pretty sure I've just gone CC. I could just go with a set attack, which is what I might do to give me sort of like an extra 4 attack. 7 attack, there you go. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it should be quite easy. I picked a tower that would be slightly challenging. It's got Millum, it's got like this Percy, it's got Esther Rose, it's got this really irritating tanky team, and it's got the goddess team at the bottom with Queen Liz. So the problem, this team does not have Infect now. So this team used to have Infect, because I used to run Shadow on this team. But now we've lost Infect, so now this would be a true test at how much damage and how good this team really is, and let's get on with it. Here we go, on to the first attempt. Let's see how this goes. So I put the course down on this side so I can use their talent. If not, I wouldn't be able to use their talent, which really does lower the amount of damage they can deal. Got a nice damage increase turn 1, got a nice pierce rate boost as well. Pretty sure this is also semi-based off pierce rate. It is not, is it this one? It is this one that's based off pierce rate, okay. We can actually petrify someone turn 1 if we wanted to, which I'm not sure who would actually be the best one to petrify. Probably Percy, now I think about it, because when Percy dies, he does revive because of course he is 6/6. Let's just see damage. I'm not going to petrify turn 1. I was thinking about it, but I just want to see damage. Fair enough, I have now seen damage. Damage is pretty good. Very good, in fact. And the reason I know Percy just died is because he's got a new buff. Which normally you only get that buff when the other buff's been removed, so it got removed when he got killed. See, DIANE is back to max stacks again. Like, this is where DIANE is going to shine. Of course, I can't petrify Levi, but it's not going to infect us because, of course, we still got the shield from Alpha. Basically, no damage to Alpha, and now we like full heal because of Beta's passive. If you don't have the fairies from the collab, like this is like going to be insanely hard. Like, to do most content with them, because they do require both the fairies. That's really good damage. For just a debuff skill, and not being max ult gauge, that's good damage. They also boost the stats of my other teammates as well, so everyone else's damage should be looking a little bit juicier. Alpha's is still going to be looking broken, because it's very good. I think they get 5, actually, I think they get less basic stats. They get 5% basic stats, less than if they had Shadow on the team, which is still fine. Damage dealt, 2.2 million. I'm actually excited to see how they do against the unknown team, solely because the unknown team has got Millum on it. Also got Green Camilla, who now I own, which I'm really happy about. I just want to see damage. Can I petrify first? What I might do, stance up, petrify. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I want to guarantee she dies, so I'm gonna do this, that, and then that. So this will petrify and get rid of her. Oh, that was a little close. Oh my god, okay, this team does a lot more damage than what I was expecting. Okay, the 2 supports survived, which is fine. Because they literally can't do any damage to me. This team is probably the best hero in a team in the game. It doesn't matter if you're going first or second, because Alpha's shield, you've got an Alpha's damage cap, you've got insane basic stat boost from Beta and Lance, I guess. You've got base stat boost from DIANE, your damage reduction from DIANE, your insane damage increase from DIANE. DIANE, you know, it's just everything. Every single thing. I can just attack with Alpha here because you have max stacks. Also, give them a debuff as well, which means absolutely nothing. That damage is that's HP defense, by the way. 1/6. If I was like higher dupe, that would do so much more. But because I'm only 1/6, I can only do 20% additional damage based on the damage already dealt to them. Probably be carried by Alpha a little bit here. Damage? Yep, 3.7 million. Oh, I really want to see what they like with the Demon team now. The Demon team is like the true test. This team is just a pushover team. This team is the true test, and that will really show if they're good or not. And I want to try them with probably Sins. Oh, let's see how they work out with Sins, because once again, being stuck to a certain race isn't the best, but having a race and a characteristic is not the worst. So the reason why melee lizards are so good is they can work with demons, they can work with goddesses, and they can work with sins. Technically, they can work with fairies, giants, and sins, but we don't have any giants, so any good giants, so we can only really work with fairies and sins. Am I scared of anyone on this team? Answer is no. I think the person I'm pretty scared of the most is actually this man, because he can just steal my buffs. That is the sole reason, and if he somehow survives, I get petrified. Yeah, I think he does die. That's a lot of additional damage we're going to do now. Casual, 4.2 million HP defense, by the way. Windscreen, perfect. I'm going to get the outfits at some point, just not at the moment. Yep, 4.2 million, okay. Good damage. Honestly, I wasn't expecting them to wipe. If they're attack crit, yeah, okay, now this is the true test. Do I go for my normal setup and kill Gelda turn 1? I can kill Gelda turn 1 basically guaranteed every time. But I'm not sure if I really want to do it, because I kind of just want to test the insane amount of damage. We can't petrify her, because of course, she's only immune to, I believe she's only immune to infect. Yeah, that's all she's immune to. So I might just do this. Because then they would accumulate damage, and then we'll do additional damage on top of that. She doesn't have Retamiel. I wonder if anyone does have Retamiel on this team. She doesn't die from this. She dies from that. That's 1/6 Lance, by the way. Honestly, not bad overall damage. I can cleanse next turn as well, which is quite nice. We should bet Calesterosa. He's the one who's really making this team so tanky. He's just so broken. I don't know why he makes the team so tanky, but he just does. We go for Alpha, which is so fine. She is extremely tanky, thank goodness. It's doing decent damage to Alpha because now she's lost her... Oh, Beta, sorry, because she's lost her damage reduction thing. I'm not going to deal the most damage, am I? I don't have the buff. Oh, Old Faithful it is. A buff up here. I will lose... I think I lose one buff with Beta Alpha, so I shouldn't actually lose the important buff anyway. Oh yeah, this is overkill. Now my entire team cleanses, and we get full heal, because she heals 50% of max HP. There we go, everyone's back to full health. And then we also got a buff as well, which is going to go immediately, because... Oh, maybe not. Okay, they're just going to spam attack into Beta, which is fine. She's got quite a bit of bulk to her, which is quite nice. There we go, she also heals. I lost my buff. Okay. I think I just do this and just see what the damage is like without the buff. Not bad. Lance kills her. He might actually double kill because he's quite stacked. Yeah, he does. Good damage though. Like, bear in mind, my Lance is 1/6, no outfits. My DIANE and King, no outfits, 1/6. They're doing good damage. Everyone on my team is 1/6, but Alpha, who's 2/6. And the damage is quite good. Bear in mind, Alpha's ultimate alone could just nuke the entire field. The team is really good. Like, a lot. I would say, would I compare this to the Unknown team? I think maybe I would. This team isn't as quick as the Unknown team. The Unknown team could basically just wipe everything in, like, 3 moves. But this team definitely feels like that. You've got that security of the Unknown team. Like, you haven't got the DPS, but you've got the insane amount of tank. You've got, you know, healing. You've got cleanses. You've got old gauge removal. You've got petrify. You've got all these really cool effects you've got. I think I'll do this. And then if he somehow survives... let's see if I can petrify her. Oh, okay, it seems much tankier than what I thought. Okay, but I think we land the kill here though with this. There's one dead. Damage a little bit on the lower side this time, but it's okay. We still have Alpha and Lance who can definitely pat out the damage if need be. Is he going to single tie or AoE first? Okay, single tie and then lays AoE, I'm guessing. Yeah. AI always does the same thing. Who gets res? If I kill Liz, there's no longer a res. I'm actually trying double kill. Because so she'll be at max stacks now. I know they have a lot of damage reduction, but now Alpha's at... Yeah. Alpha's at max stacks, which means you die. Yeah. Yeah, you're not living that. One of the most broken characters in the game. Insane healing support, insane damage without even needing the ability to crit. Like, no links, HP defense. They would just be able to one-shot characters. Oh wait, I can test level 2 damage. I will do this, I'll do that, and then I'll do that just in case. Not bad, 871k is not bad on one enemy. Would I say it's broken damage? I see Millum hit 1,000,000 on one with attack crit. Once again, this is HP defense. And now I think I'm going to try him out on Sins. I might do the same tower as well, just to sort of gauge, generally to gauge their strength on the tower, and see if the fairy team is much significantly better than the Sins team. So I'll see you there. Hello everyone, and here we are now onto the Human Sins team. I had to switch up the Sins team a little bit. I did immediately get blasted by Millum. LR Barn immediately killed 2 of the support characters, which then made Millum get Dragon Rampage, which then Barn ended up passing away in the process by having his skull smashed in by Millum, which was very much overkill. But gear-wise, I think everyone's rocking HP defense, but Escanor, who's running attack crit. Card set, we are all just running. Sorry, I had to sneeze, I paused the recording. Here we go. Yeah, so everyone's running HP defense, but Escanor's running attack crit. Card set, we're also running auto set attack as well, just because we can. Maximize damage. And yeah, let's get on with it. It should be quite easy. So I did have Demon King melee initially, which was basically just for the defense lower. Sole reason, but I need a single target DPS. And Demon King melee, unfortunately, without the buff, is not really a single target DPS. God damn, I've got hay fever really bad today. So if I just randomly mute, or you hear like weird sounds of me touching my headset, it's because I'm muting, because I'm going to sneeze. Just Percy left out. He's not really that strong. I'll see what Escanor's stats are saying, because Escanor's on quite a boosting team. 46k attack is not bad. Not as high as DIANE and Kings, but they've got another 28% attack related stat boost on top of their current passive. So, yeah. Let's don't petrify. See how much damage we can do. Here we go. Big damage, please. It's okay. It's a little bit lower than when Demon King melee was on the field, but that is to be expected. And a little bit lower than the fairy team, but the fairy team boosts stats by so much, that is also to be expected as well. This was the one that was a little bit of a pain, solely because of Millum. She can just one-tap someone and she doesn't like him. That is the reason why she's a pain to deal with. I'm more or less scared that I'm going to press the extort button, and then how much health has Millum got? She hasn't got much. I actually think that I just have to sort of like AoE. Cause I'm very much scared that we're gonna end up killing her. I can just actually screw her. I might as well just risk it. Like, I don't lose much if I screw up anyway. Okay, we don't kill her, which is good. That was my fear, is that that would have killed her. That's the reason why I played the additional skill. Escanor can't be stat lowered. Okay, let's get the rank up as well for DIANE next turn. Or I can upgrade Barn. I get the hand rank up anyway, so it doesn't matter. No Gotha, he's the only one who just... Oh my god, Nabe, relax. That's a lot of damage. I already thought this team is much worse than the actual full fairy team, but that's only because I thought the full fairy team is sort of designed for support and DPS. This team, I've got like a designated support character who is Beta is technically a designated support character, but she doesn't really take that much damage because she's, I guess, I don't know, she just feels like she's just more new in terms of stats, even though technically Gotha's UR base, so he should still sort of have that feeling of being quite tanky, but unfortunately UR base Gotha doesn't have that tank. I don't know why. He just missed the the upgrade in the UR bases, but we did get spammed with UR bases last year, so it does maybe make sense why some of them are a little bit more squishier than others. I'll do this. I'll see if this actually makes a difference. Maybe. Rimuru survives. No way on earth Rimuru survives that. How? Stole his attack. Yeah, I feel like the fairy team is definitely the better team for this. Like, this team is decent, but I just don't think it has the damage really to be to really just be murking this level of Hirina. I feel like it does a little bit struggle just a tiny bit. Compared to like fairies, where I feel like I can just turn my brain off, press a few skills. As long as I think roughly what's going to happen, I know roughly what's going to happen, it's easy. This team, I feel like I have to think a little bit more, which is not good when you're playing this game. You don't really want to think when you're farming this content. You just want the game to do it. This is the team I'm scared of the most. Solely because of Estarossa. He's stat immunity. He's debuff stat immunity when he's got the he's got all stat immunity actually. Well, not stat immunity. Debuff immunity. What am I saying? Stat immunity. Goddamn debuff immunity. Heal up. No point in me extorting. I feel like I just go straight for the kill. Because I know there's no retirement on this team because I faced it long ago, but. Ooh. Yeah, this team doesn't do too well. I was sort of expecting a little bit more because I thought maybe Sins have that sort of damage. If I lose here, I will just end it because you can sort of see this team is sort of on life support at this point. Yeah, this team, you can't compare it to fairies. Unfortunately, King and DIANE don't work well with Sins. Of course, if you run Melee Liz, yes, technically you have Melee Liz shield, but then you lose out on their passive because you can't run both of them at the same time. And what do we learn from this? Don't run them with Sins, run them with fairies. If you run them with Sins, you're going to end up with a squishy team that doesn't really... They can't gain their passive stacks very easily without the actual bond, or whatever you want to call it, the ultimate bond thing. Don't know what you call it. Talent. I think it's called talent. But they can't gain the stacks on the talent really well. If they do anyway, turn one, you just got two characters sitting there that aren't really providing you too much if you run the Melee Liz shield, and then once again, you probably end up relying heavily on Melee Liz more than you would actually trying to use the new character, which is there's no point. You might as well just use fairies where you still use them. They're very good. The rest of the team has good damage, good coverage, good support, cleanse, ult gauge control, passive healing, a healing talent with a cleanse bit, good damage, a death damage effect on a character. They all work quite well in Unity, where Sins just sort of pick up the pieces of one another's passive because it says Sins plus a race, even though they're probably meant to be on the race team, especially when it comes to characters like LR Barn. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.